Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today I did this fun look for you guys, quite colorful, kind of like the looks I do on my Instagram. I've never done a tutorial on those looks because usually those looks are experiments, but I decided to do a video today doing a double cut crease with pink and blue, so you know, bright colors. And yeah, so I hope you guys try this look out and follow the tutorial for it. It's a really cool look to start playing with color and to start like practicing those lines and cut creases and all that sort of stuff, because it's a double cut crease. So yeah, it's definitely a good look to practice, especially now in quarantine, because we have time to do all sorts of fun things. So I hope you guys enjoy this video. Please like and subscribe, and let's get on with it. Okay everyone, so I look a little bit red, but it's because the day before I filmed this video I went outside and well, the sun did its job and that's why I'm red. So I'm gonna start with my skin. I'm using my aloe vera spray and then the next dose of Dew Glow Stick. It's so nice and soft and pretty, and I wanted a glowy skin look today, so I did that. And I just put it in high points, and then I color corrected my under eyes with some yellow. I'm using my Morphe foundation brush, and I'm just blending all that in. I also like using it in some like acne spots because I don't like using that green because it's just too strong, and I wanted a light foundation look today. So yeah, I'm using the Revolution Conceal and Define Foundation. You guys know this has been my ride or die lately, and yeah, me being funny, haha. So to kind of contour a bit, I'm using this NYX foundation to stay matte but not flat, and it's just a couple shades darker, not too much. My forehead was so red, but yeah, I'm just using that to give some dimension to the face and, you know, highlight the high points and shade in the darker ones. I don't know if I said that right, but yeah. For concealer, I'm using my MAC Pro Longwear Concealer, and mine's about 2 shades lighter, so just highlighting my under eyes and then setting with some powder, the NYX SFX set powder, and yeah, just rinsing some powder and lightly fluffing that in with the brush. Now for bronzer, I'm using the NYC Smooth Skin Bronzer. You guys know I've used this for years. I love it, and it's also the only bronzer I have with me right now, so yeah. I'm using the Milani Rose Dioro blush, also a blush I've been using for a long time. It's a really nice blush, so yeah. Then the NYX Away We Glow highlighter, liquid highlighter. I've been loving using a liquid highlighter first and then powder highlighter on top. It just makes it look even more glowy and the skin beep happen. So I really like doing that. Look how nice that looks just alone. It's really pretty. And I'm just using the James Charles palette to finish off that highlight, and I am glowing. So now for eyebrows, just, you know, using the brow like always. It's my favorite brow pomade, so just using that, pretty much doing my brows like I always do, lining the bottom part first, then doing some like hair-like strokes in it and blending it in, and then the tail. And I don't know what I'm explaining at this point, but you guys get the deal. Fast forwarding through the next eyebrow, and yeah, those are my brows. Yeah. Using the NYX Control Freak to tame those brow hairs, make sure they don't move or budge. Now for the eyes, using the P. Louise base to start it off, and yeah, I almost dropped that, but I am using this to clean up my brow and prime those eyelids, make sure I have a nice blank canvas for the colors I'm going to be using. Okay, so now back to the James Charles palette. I'm going to be using that dark blue and a really thin brush to start creating that line, and I'm basically following my crease but a little bit higher so I can have some nice definition. Boom, that's what I did. So then I used a small fluffy brush and blended out the edge, and it went back with the dark blue, packing it on and then blending out again. So I just went back and forth with that motion, just packing and blending, packing and blending. It doesn't really matter if it goes down a bit because you're going to clean that up anyways. Now I'm using the By Melolups neon pigments. I love these pigments. I use them all the time for my looks. And I'm just packing that pigment on there as well and then blending it out. So I also went back and forth with the pigment. I packed and I blended, and I also went back to the first color and did the same thing. Now for the lighter shade to transition out of those dark blues, I'm using that lighter, more like it's a stronger blue. I don't know how to describe it, but you guys saw the color. And I'm just blending it all out as well. And I just repeated the steps until I have the intensity I wanted with the color. So just packed and blend until I have the intensity I want. As you can see, I'm packing back that product on there and just blending it out until it's just how you want it. Then I'm using some Vaseline. Vaseline, I learned that from the Paolaawesome site, watching the tutorials on Instagram that they post to clean up that cut crease and make the perfect cut crease, didn't ruin the makeup or anything, and then go in with more of that Paolaawesome base on top, or concealer, whatever you're using for this to cut the crease. But basically it just makes it look all nice, and it doesn't make the concealer or the priming base that you're using look blue, if that makes any sense, because usually if it mixes with the eyeshadow it just turns to that color. So now for the second cut crease, I'm using this hot magenta, hot pink type of color. It's more of a magenta, but this time I am following my crease. It's just more closer to my crease. I'm just keeping this in the outer corner of the eye. This was a little bit harder because, well, when we folded the eye, it kind of went down, as you can see the shade. And I am also really bad at filming my eye look, as you can see, so I'm sorry about that. But you pretty much can see what I'm doing. Going back to another of the Paolaawesome neon pigments, I love those, as I said before. And I'm just packing that color on there. So bright and so pigmented. And yeah, packing it on and blending it out. So I did the same thing as I did with the blues. I packed and blended, and went with this lighter neon shade of pink from the James Charles palette and blended out those shades. So packed and blend until I get the intensity I want. Going back in with my Vaseline, cutting up the crease. As you can see, this color I did it way lower, and I did follow my crease, so it was a bit easier to clean up. Just with the Vaseline, as you can see, you remove all of that color, and it won't ruin the product that you use on top of it. So it won't ruin the concealer or the priming base that you're using, and it won't turn it pink. It's amazing. It's such a genius thing that I never thought about, and yeah, Paolaawesome really came through with that. So now I'm using some white, and I'm just, you know, packing that white on there in between so I can have that nice crisp line in between. And then I use a blending brush and I blended that pink too, so it doesn't look like all sharp. And I just packed that white underneath as well. And then I did my other eye, and I did mascara and liner in the other one, so I just have to do that on the other one. So I just used some black eyeshadow, the one from the James Charles palette again, and I just, you know, packed that black in my lower lash line really heavily and then blended it out like crazy. Then I went to my Frozen palette and I used that shade there because it's like an iridescent pink white highlight, so it's perfect. It went with the look. So I used that for my inner eye corner highlights, and I'm just curling and doing some mascara. I do not have any lash glue, so I just went with natural lashes. For my lips, I'm using Super Clique, never know how to pronounce that correctly, but you know which one I'm talking about. I'm using that lipstick as my base because I don't like that specific pink color. I just don't have enough lipsticks because you guys know the whole deal. I left all my because of quarantine, I left all my stuff in New York, and now I don't have a lot of stuff. But yeah, use that other color on top, and that is basically the look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, so here's the look, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video, this tutorial. I don't know what to say. Yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please like and subscribe and share with your friends to see if they want to try to do a look like this as well. Yeah, guys, have fun, play with makeup. It's great. I love it. Clearly, I hope it wasn't too complicated or too hard, or this is a voiceover video, so if I sucked at explaining it, feel free to leave comments down below or DM me on Instagram. Here's the username. Feel free to reach out to me there too. Yeah, I'm gonna try and do more of these fun looks for you guys on YouTube because I never do. because as I said, these type of looks usually start as experiments that I see a picture on Instagram or Pinterest. I'm like, oh, what if I try this with this, this, and that? Let's see how it works. And usually they're experiments and they turn out well. I post them. If they don't, I don't post them. There's a lot of looks I've done that I've never posted because they end up being disastrous. It's all fun and games and it's all experimenting and having fun with it. So definitely have fun with it and just play and practice with makeup. It's fun. So thank you guys for watching as always. Please like and subscribe, and yeah, signing out. Bye.